Alexa, turn on blinds. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the DIY Ed, and today I will show you how you can make your own smart blinds for under $20. So let's get started. This is everything you need to make your own smart blinds. Most of the parts you see here, you can buy them as a pack because you can rarely find them as a single piece because they're extremely cheap. If you decide you cannot wait ordering them from AliExpress, you can find everything on Amazon, and the price difference might end up being less than $6 to $10. I will link everything into the description, and I will show the prices of each individual part I'm using in my project here on screen. I will have to add the only specialty tool you will need to have is a 3D printer. If you don't have already one, I would recommend getting one, especially if you're into DIY things or other creative hobbies that you would benefit by having one. I'm using the Anycubic Mega S for 3 months so far, and I'm extremely satisfied. I will have a review on it when I'm done using it for at least 4 months. I will have more data to compare. This is my code for the smart blinds. I will quickly show you what you will need to change to make it work for you. So here you have the device name. In my case it's blinds, but you can change it to whatever you prefer. And below that you will need to enter your Wi-Fi SSID and your Wi-Fi password. If you scroll down here, you will notice the blind length. In my case, I need 52,000 steps for my blinds to be fully open. For you it might be different, and the value probably will be different. So when you have this number, you would then go to Alexa action and divide that number with 255 to get a value which you will need to edit here. As a quick example, I will show you what I mean. So let's say you need 40,000 steps for your blinds to be fully open. Then you take that number, divide it with 255, and you will get the value you need to put it here. So when this is done, then open Tools and open Serial Monitor. Use the remote you're planning to use to get the hex code for opening and closing the blinds. So when you have the hex codes, you're gonna edit them here in the drive motor. So for fully open, you're gonna put your hex code here, and for fully closed, you're gonna put it here. I will show you how you can fetch the hex codes from your remote and add those values into the code. I have the remote ready and the serial monitor open. I will press the first button on the remote to get the first hex code, and then copy that hex code into the driver motor function in a proper position. And I will do the same for the second button, and afterwards I will click upload to be uploaded to the device. Afterwards I will show you a quick example of the remote controlling the stepper motor. I made my case to be able to fit everything with not much space left. My goal was to make it as smaller as possible so it won't be an eyesore. I like the minimalistic look in smart devices as I don't want them to be the focal point in every corner. So I'm using a soldering board instead of a breadboard so I can pack everything in a smaller volume. And I'm making sure I will be able to access the components really and easily to replace them if needed. I didn't have any pre-plans on how should I solder or how should I start. I just decided to sit down and start working on it and figuring it out as I go. Which I have to say it can be fun sometimes, which this was the case. The only advice I can give is to make sure you cut the soldering board before you start working on it. It will make your life much easier. You have two options for this step-down converter. One is to manually set the desired voltage as I'm doing, or you can just solder the two connections where it's marked 5 volts. You will also need to cut the top connection with a utility knife. I will feed the D1 mini and the driver with 5 volts, but you can set it as low as 3.3 if you prefer. The power adapter is 12 volt, which is perfect for the stepper motor, which is also 12 volts. Not sure if I have mentioned this, but when the stepper motor is not being used, the driver will go into sleep mode and the stepper motor will not be under load, so there will never be an issue with overheating. I'm done with soldering the board. I will just quickly connect everything to make sure it still works. Afterwards, I will cut the excess of the soldering board and start assembling the components into the case. We are almost done with assembling the components. If you notice, there's no hole for the infrared receiver. That is because the PLA filament is transparent to the infrared signal. I have learned this interesting fact while I was making and testing the case for the blinds. Now we need to replace the old mechanism of the blinds with our smart one, and I will need to do a bit of cable management for the power adapter. Before I do that, I decided to solder a female DC plug from the other side of the cable instead of soldering the cable directly to the adapter. This way, if the adapter stops working, I can easily replace it. It's all about functionality and future-proofing the potential repair process. As you can see, the installing process is fairly simple. Just make sure to level the blinds so you won't have the blinds drifting to the lower side as they're being rolled up. For the cable management, I will use mostly hot glue. It will be easier to remove afterwards if needed, and it won't damage the PVC windows frames. And the cable is almost invisible and blends nicely in the background. This is the first time for me using a hot glue to do a cable management, and I think I will continue using it for more permanent setups like this one. Alexa, discover new devices.
Starting discovery. This will take a few moments. Power on your new devices now, and if needed, put them in pairing mode. I found blinds. To control it, say, turn on blinds.
Alexa, turn on blinds. The blinds are working perfectly as expected. They are not the fastest but not the slowest one either, and they are pretty quiet considering. In my case, the length of my blinds fully open is 165 centimeters, which is 64 inches. It takes 1 minute and 45 seconds for them to completely open and 3 minutes and 30 seconds to completely close. The closing is half the speed for more precision and removes the possibility of losing steps. Alexa, set blinds to 50%. Alexa, set blinds to 60%. There's few ways how you can control the blinds. You can use Alexa commands or you can use a remote with the infrared blaster. If you have smart infrared blaster hub like Harmony or Xiaomi in my case, you can program them to be a part of your smart routines if you prefer not to use the Alexa routines. I will also program a Xiaomi button so I will be able to close and open the blinds with the buttons, which is preferred in the morning as I don't want to shout Alexa commands. Alexa, turn off blinds. If you like this video, make sure to put a thumbs up, it will help me greatly. And don't forget to subscribe for more. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section and I will do my best to answer them. I will link everything, the code, the materials and also a wiring diagram and everything else in the description so you can find everything there. So thank you for watching and hopefully I will see you soon on the next video.